Yo, 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 you already know. It's your boy Mo, pulling out the dough. Real niggas gonna let the truth get exposed, man. What's good with y'all? It's your boy Mo Steves, and I'm coming back at y'all with another banger. So, whatever you do, stop what you're doing. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Especially when you like the video, it's gonna boost the algorithm so it can reach out to more people's recommended, even random people's recommended, and then we'll all be able to get a sense of this beautiful information and gem that I'm gonna drop for you guys today. Now, today we're gonna discuss the benefits of semen retention and why it is hard to do semen retention, and great examples of why semen retention is very powerful due to these celebrities that practice it. So before you guys, listen to this full video, matter of fact, y'all go get y'all popcorn, y'all go get y'all snacks, and watch this movie, because this movie is about to be very interesting. As a matter of fact, let me drink my tea real quick. I'll be right back. Let me drink my tea. Let me drink my semen retention tea. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna front. Smack ain't even the word for this tea, fam. All right, let's get back into it. Why semen retention is very powerful. All right, as an example, celebrities, Nikola Tesla, Steve Jobs, Napoleon Hill, the dude that created Think and Grow Rich. The guy was even talking about sexual transmutation. So, if a nigga ever tell you that semen retention is bull or not really that much, that's because this dude is like a heavily addict. He's not that disciplined. He can't take his mind off of women. He can't take his mind off of pornography. He's addicted to busting nuts. He addicted to getting that quick fix like a crackhead when it comes to sexual stuff, and he can't stop. And he knows deep down in his heart that constant ejaculation or constant sexual activity will mess you up in the long run. But he's too used to it, and he's not very disciplined, so he finds an excuse to bash semen retention. Or also, he probably masturbates, or he gets a nut off once a month or twice a month. So it really doesn't affect him like that. So he's not losing too much vital fluids. But when you are young, you don't feel as tired as much because you still have high energy and your body is making sperm. But at the age of 18, that's when it reaches at its peak. Like masturbating like every day or 3 to 4 times in a week, you'll start to feel tired and your brain will start, fogging up a little bit, and you'll have like hair loss basically because too much, DHT at the constant, fluids being lost. So your fluids is a part of you. So you're not meant to let out those fluids constantly, especially for no reason if you're not creating another life. And since the sexual energy is at the root chakra and the sacral chakra, it is the most powerful energy in the body. So you can use it in a way people can even destroy, their repetition, fame, like name for like 2 minutes of sexual pleasure, whatever. It's temporary pleasure. Then once you give up the fluids just for that 2 second sexual pleasure, you start to realize that you've done something wrong. So even Napoleon Hill, the dude they created, Drink and Grow Rich, he said that sexual transmutation means like switching the mind of thoughts of like sexual expression or thoughts of some nature. So sex, sexual desire is like the hardest and most powerful of the human desires that's driven by that. So, we develop like imagination, courage, willpower, perseverance, persistence, creativity that's really unknown when you hold in your sexual energy, because it will go up to the third chakra, which means you'll be able to get anything done faster. So you can use that same energy to chase riches and become successful instead of letting that energy go from your body. It's not meant for it to go nowhere. So it takes like a lot of blood and white blood cells to make the sperm. And then when you bust a nut, it's too much that you'll lose. So many vital fluids. So, and a lot of blood, and girls lose blood like every 4 to 5 days. If you lose more blood than a girl, then you'll become more weak. And girls can really sense that in you. They can sense that you losing testosterone. And you can't really be a protector or provider for those girls because you wasting too much semen because you want to look for temporary pleasure. Then you will not be respected by women. You'll be ignored by women. The baddie that you be jacking off to, she not going to be jacking you. You feel me? The baddie that you be jacking off to, she going to look at you and be like, oh, there's something about this nigga. That's not even, no testosterone in you whatsoever. And you have a high-pitched voice, all sorts of that nature. And when you see the sperm in a microscope, you'll see the light on the head of the sperm. That's supreme consciousness. So the sperm is basically the life force. That's why you have so many benefits when it comes to semen retention. And that's why semen retention is very powerful. And every human has their own aura. Either you can influence somebody from it, or you can get influenced by somebody having a stronger aura than you. Even Napoleon Hill said about Think and Grow Rich, that's how sexual energy can be used to achieve the goals. The law of attraction works when you have a strong desire to reach your goals. But when that semen is out of you, it's harder for you to have that willpower and reach your goals. When you don't waste your sexual energy all the time, and it does not get any gate to flow outside, when it starts to flow upwards, then you can gain supreme consciousness and gain supreme spiritual powers. So to open up those, chakras, you need your sexual energy to be open. And when the throat chakra, gets all open, poetry, literature will come to you. And, when sexual energy reaches the sixth chakra, it would never, come downward besides all of that. And also, there's proof that constant nut busting a nut constantly is very harmful. A study shows rodents after regular ejaculation for 2 to 3 weeks had disrupted, their insides and causing imbalanced hormone release. That's why when you constantly jack off, you'll start to have mood swings. You'll start to have fear. You'll start to have anxiety. Especially as a man, you'll become more feminine. You'll start to have feelings. You start to be more attached to feelings. But once you go longer days and longer streaks while holding in your semen, life will become joyful. You'll become a little kid again, because when you were a little kid, you was always in a joyful state. And that's how every human being should be. Every human being should be in a naturally joyful, less egotistical state. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have emotions. Yes, we're human beings. We have all different types of emotions. But I'm saying if you have those extra emotions, you're supposed to watch it. You're supposed to watch it like a movie. Pretend like your mind is a fucking is a screen at a theater, and you just watching those emotions, and you just looking at it for what it is, and you realizing those emotions are fake. Then you wonder how can you maneuver through those emotions. So after busting a nut, your brain release like feel good, dopamines. That's where they get the term dope from, because you getting a quick fix. It's your brain feeling that pleasure. You feeling too much pleasure from your brain. That's why they call it dopamine. That's why they call these crackheads dope. That's why they call these drugs dope, because it's a good fix and it's very temporary. And they just like that, quick fix. So that's the same thing with sex, porn, these Instagram models, these OnlyFans models, the shorty that you see across the street with the fat butt and the leggings, with the Ugg boots. That's dopamine. You just staring at it. You just getting aroused by it. You getting engaged. That's a quick fix. That's the same thing as drugs. Porn is just as worse as drugs. Being overly sexually active is just as worse as drugs, because that's like dope to your brain. So the male body is meant to ejaculate sperm during sex to create a baby or intercourse with a female. So when this happens, especially with masturbation, your body and your brain start to think that, oh, you're getting pussy. Like when you constantly watch these Instagram models, or when you watching porn, you getting hard, you getting aroused, you start to jack off. Your brain doesn't know that you're jacking off, because it's sperm being lost. So how the fuck is the brain? All the brain knows is that, oh, he's creating a baby. He's getting pussy. He's getting some pussy. Okay. That's the reason why you lose a part of you to create another life. And that life is being wasted. That life is not even going inside of a girl. It's not even going inside of a girl to make a child, to make another life. It's just going out anywhere. It's going out in your napkin. It's going out in the toilet, or it's going out on a girl's face, or it's going out on your bed, or it's going out wherever you want to put it in, just because of pleasure. And you're releasing not much, pheromones, because to attract females or attract the opposite sex, you have to keep that testosterone. And testosterone is a hormone that's responsible for maintaining masculinity. So if you decrease that, you'll cause less smartness, less assertiveness, and you'll have like a short, like, beard growth rate, and even an irregular heart rate. So after all sperms are created by the effect of continuous work by using testes and using as many proteins and DNA. So that DNA is contained, it's contained as important, it's like equally important as your baby child. So if you just constantly pouring it out and just wasting it out, it causes like reduced sugar levels in the blood, and also causes tiredness and weakness. That's why most niggas be tired and all sorts of that. And and that's all I got for you today on why semen retention is very powerful. Shout out to Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I'm just starting to read that book. I didn't finish reading it, but whatever it is. And it's your boy Mosties. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a prosperous day. I hope y'all have a prosperous week. And I hope y'all have a prosperous month. And I hope y'all have a prosperous year. And I hope y'all have a prosperous decade as well. So I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace.